You, Daniela Shafford, volunteer filmmaker. What is it all about, a volunteer filmmaker? It means you're not paid for the film, is that? Yeah. Okay, you're welcome to join me. You're German?
Yes.
So should I say good morning?
Good morning.
Okay, the gentlemen will have their own program later. That way, okay. We'll have ours now. Okay, let's don't bother about it. Okay, in order that they don't cry out that okay, it's not Women's Day today and so forth, on and so forth. I'm having also Basil Asa at Zephyr. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abba.
How are you today?
Fine, fine.
Okay, and accompanied by Johannes Wits.
It's pronounced Wits, yeah.
Wits. Yeah. Okay, you are also a volunteer filmmaker. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, you're planning to do your job in Limbe?
Well, we're based in
You're based in,
but we're going to roam around some other places like Guea and Bamende.
Okay, for therefore it's obvious you should know Limbe very, very well. What have you seen in Limbe? Climate change. Limbe is a resort. Have you been inspired by your staying in Limbe?
Actually, I just arrived 1 week ago, so I haven't seen all that much yet.
Yeah.
But I very much enjoy to have the ocean side and then the mountains right behind me. It's very beautiful.
And you?
I can disagree on that, but for me, I've just arrived on Saturday, so it's just like 3 days now that I'm in Cameroon. It's the first time that I'm in Cameroon, but I like it. I like the side a lot.
You must have read much about Cameroon. It's a former German colony.
I know that.
So hopefully Basil will take you to some of the remains of German colonial administration in Victoria. You have so many of them in Boya, so many of them. You definitely enjoy that. And as you said, what is that?
Actually, it's pronounced as you said.
As you said.
Like, as you said.
Yeah. What is it all about?
Yeah, as you said, it stands for Assembly of Youths for Sustainable Environment and Development.
Assemble
Youths for Sustainable Environment and Development.
Okay.
It's an organization that was registered in 2007 in Limbe, and we are into community animation for development using participatory techniques. And we have 3 main thematic areas of intervention, that is environmental conservation, community health, and local governance. And our project on climate change, it falls in line with what we were doing in environmental conservation. That's why we came up with a project on a video show against climate change and biodiversity loss.
How did you get involved, Johannes, in this project?
First, I'm studying journalism in Germany, and we got a mail from one of our professors that there are some interesting projects from ASA, which is in collaboration with the German government and financed by the German government. And I just applied for one of them, and now I'm here. What I found interesting in the project was that, well, to have documentary films to actually increase knowledge and maybe with a great outcome, like change the actions of people, like how they so that's why I got involved in that project.
Okay. What is going to be your contribution?
I'm a filmmaker too, so I bring in my skills and my know-how on filmmaking, and then also we want to have a cultural exchange on how we deal with environmental issues in Germany compared to Cameroon.
You already have an idea on how the film is going to look like as a filmmaker?
Yes, we already have a script, and we had an audition last week to already get the people who will play the films.
Okay. Just give us an idea. You want to have a video show against climate change and biodiversity loss. What is going to be different in this video? You've done an audition. Is it the people? Is it the passion for the protection of the environment? What is peculiar in all that?
And actually, we're going to be using films. That is, and through our films, we intend to do edutainment. That is educating the people and at the same time entertaining them. And in our film, we try to make sure that from the development of the storyline, we ensure that everybody can identify with a particular character there. Everybody, like from the child to the youth to the father, and also people of the lower income and of the higher income, they'll have characters that they can identify with. And it's something that you can watch as a family, so that you talk about it, you can talk climate change at home. And you realize that for most programs that they've done on climate change, it's mostly in school programs or things like that. But this one, we want to be able to reach out to people that are out of these regular organized systems like schools and meetings. So we're going to do these films that will air on TV and also be able to project in communities, because we're going to do two versions. We'll do a version with English with French subtitles, and a version with Pidgin. And the Pidgin version will be able to take to communities that do not have a TV signal, so that they too can watch it in a language that they understand very well, and they ask their questions so that we can talk about climate change.
Okay. We shall be back with you in just a short while. Daniela may have been longer in Cameroon than Johannes, but I guess you haven't seen much because the diversity is immense in Cameroon. I'm taking you to Fumban. It's a place which has plenty of history. The diversity there is equally immense, and you may well want to know that Fumban has plenty of German traces. There used to be a king there who was exiled by Germans during the German colonial administration here. But that's not what we'll be showing you. We want to show you how a wedding takes place in typical traditional fashion in that part of Cameroon. Let's watch. Beautiful indeed to watch a traditional wedding in the Noon Division. Much more still to come from that part of Cameroon in subsequent editions of the program. We're back with you to talk about your theme on climate change and biodiversity loss. You must have seen some certain habits that you want to share with Cameroonians, human habits, because they say much of what we do affects the climate.
Is Daniela, right? One of our topics is trash, and I think it's very important to separate trash, especially plastic, because it's very toxic if you just burn plastic. So the concept of reducing plastic and then also recycling is very important. And we have an example of a recycled bag right here. It's made out of water sachets, and then you could, for example, just go shopping and put all your fruits in one bag instead of using multiple plastic bags. You can actually get all these collections. There you go.
Okay, and there I'm gone. You see that it matches with this is for me. Huh? So you can see the difference you can always make. You had something to show us there?
Right, that's actually about that same topic, about the kind of plastic bags, and yeah, we made a little pre-film for you guys.
Okay, so
we need to eat, we need to drink, we need many things to survive. We can get them at every corner. Fruits are good for our health. For every little thing, we get a plastic bag. It is hot here. We need water. Often, we do things without knowing the impact. But where do my actions lead to? Of all the trash we produce, about 10% ends up in the ocean. And yours too. Plastics take over 500 years to degrade. Why not reduce? Instead of using so many bags, one is enough. And this one is even recycled. Old plastic sachets are stitched together. Reduce, reuse, recycle. There is only one earth. It is in our hands to keep. Every little action we take impacts it negatively or positively.